Dance all I mean everything.
Yes, guys, greetings, wagwan, welcome to the channel. If it's your first time, you know what to do if you like the content we're about to provide. Alright, it's Sima here, Bar for Bar TV representative, also Elemental Sound. Now, I'm going to give a quick recap of what went down last night. I want to do it nice and early. It's approximately 9:15 in the morning, somewhere thereabouts. And I just saw online that Speedy is going to go live at 10. So I wanted to do this review before I listen to Speedy so that I can give a fair and honest review of what went down at the clash, right? First of all, very important, rest in peace and condolences to those who we lost in Hurricane Melissa in Jamaica. For all those who have family there and all those who are there, I wish you the best. I know it's a rough time, and I hope y'all are getting through alright, and getting the things that you need in necessary time for those who need the help, Coming from Antigua, because that's where we are, and that hurricane could have come here and caused a very similar type of destruction what they face. So we here in Antigua are very grateful, but we will provide any help that we can to those in Jamaica from over this side, right? Alright, so moving into the clash now. I'm going to try and make this very quick because I don't want to make it too long, right? But I'm going to give a breakdown of each round beginning from the sound check. So Stereo 5 does their sound check first, and the first thing I did notice was in Stereo 5's sound check, I think they played a few dubs towards the end. Speedy played a few dubs towards the end, but for the most part, he was playing 45s for the sound test. And this was for maybe about 10-15 minutes or so. Then LP came in and did their sound test. All dub plates. I ain't gonna lie, it felt like they played for longer than Speedy's time. If Speedy played for, let's say, 5 minutes, then LP played for about 10. Put it that way. And if Speedy played for 10 minutes, then LP played for about 20. But however it went, the sound check from LP was a little bit more captivating and a bit more dominant from the get-go, right? But anyway, we move into first round, because obviously the sound check is unvoted, right? Well, not voted, but unjudged, right? So not paying attention to that really. But just to note that LP kind of came out of the gate swinging hard from the sound check, right? So first round, Speedy plays first, plays a fairly good round. It was a good round, a good introduction round. But the one thing I did notice was towards the end of the round, there was like a Buju Bounty kind of segment where he played a lot of bounty killers and a lot of Buju. To whereas LP's first round, to me, was a stronger round. They played a more... Their selection had a wider variety of artists and songs, so I kind of gave LP the first round. That was at least until they played over the first song for the night, which I could almost be 100% sure that they played back a bounty killer from the get-go, first round. And it was funny because as I sat there and said, but wait, that played already, I saw Speedy throwing up his hands in the background. And if I remember correctly, that was Song for Dead by Bounty Killer. Song for Dead, such and such, nah save no lead. Yeah, that play over from first round. So to me, Stereo 5 gets the first round. I can't give LP the first round and play over song. Impossible. In my book. Just can't happen. So Stereo 5 wins the first round. Moving on to the second round. Stereo 5 starts the beginning of each round, obviously. And they were alright. Played well, but could have been better. And when LP came in with their second round, it was just a vibes right through. They dominated the clash from that second round. It was a flawless round. MC was introducing the songs very well. The MC was very good. I think this is his second showing for LP Sound, I think, on a big stage anyway, because World Bash, I think, was the first time. So this is his first clash with LP also, and I think he did exceptionally well for the night. So big up yourself, boss. Stunner. Big up yourself, Stunner. Right? But there was a claim that they played over a Movado by Speedy in that second round. I can't confirm that one though, I ain't gonna lie. But Speedy did claim that they played over Movado. I think that's Mama. Tell Mama buy a reef for your son. Cause she fuck around now you're gone, die by my gun. I think that's the song that Speedy claimed LP played over in the second round. Anyway, one of the things I did notice in LP's second round too, I really like when songs can be original sometimes and not copy and stick to a script. Everybody knows that Soul Supreme, I want to choose my wording very carefully. Most people know that Soul Supreme more or less made Massacre, Stay Strong, Dub, an anthem. And not only did they make it an anthem, they made it the practice of playing it as a first song for a round. So in other words, everybody used to play that Massacre in the beginning of the round. Stay strong, man of all gonna rise, bullet in them eyes, ray, right? Everybody normally plays that song first, but interestingly, LP played that song as a last song in the second round. I thought that was very interesting, and I've never seen it played in that style, and they got the forward that they deserve. So that was the second round, right? So LP takes second round, so that's 1-1. Going into the third round, the first thing I noticed was there was a little problem with the clock or the time. I hope my lighting is not going bad here. But you know what? The audio is the most important part, so work with me. But the clock didn't start on time when Speedy started playing. It seems there was some difficulties with the clock, but it seems like somebody had a timer on their phone and was still recording. So Speedy again played a good round, but it was kind of weak. He wasn't connecting with the crowd as much. But what he did do was begin the round, I believe. I could be wrong because I was extremely tired, but I tried my best to make a lot of notes throughout the clash. Something that I can't do when I'm recording with the camera. So because I was in the comfort of my home watching the pay-per-view, I wasn't in the dance. That's another thing I should have mentioned. I was able to take some notes and try and gather some little pointers as we went along so I could give a review at the end. So the Vibes Cartel, give thanks for a new day, give thanks for life. He played that song. He got an exceptional forward. I think he pulled it up twice, if I remember correctly. And the mistake he made, in my opinion, this is just a review, right? This is just my opinion. The mistake he made was that he made this new tune talking before he played that song. He then went into Any Weather. We're not going under. He played that, I think. Don't quote me. I'm going solely off of memory here. But I think he played that second, and a bar was kind of set right there with the new music. And then all of a sudden, he went back to the old, which was kind of weird. And when he went back to the old, the crowd wasn't feeling it. Then before the end of the round, let me make sure. Before the end of the round, he goes back to new songs. Not only going back to new songs, but then he plays over a song, which is Idonia. Badman and share them Swift with no eater, right? He play over that in the fourth round. LP notice and, put the hands up, query, whatever, right? So, a shaky round and you play over song. But he started off well. If he'd have continued with that vibes after the Vibes Cartel, he ended up playing Chronic Law New York Girls. He should have played that right after the Cartel segment and kept it going with the new songs as he suggested. However, He didn't do that, and he went back to the old sounds, and then came back to the new with the Chronic Law, and I think maybe one or two other songs. But by then it was too late, and therefore Speedy loses the 4th round. LP, however, from third and 4th round was a clean sweep in my opinion. LP came out guns blazing. Any target that they had to hit was hit bullseye style, and that was the 4th round to just wrap it up. They also counteracted the New York girls with Chronic Law doing a special dissing Speedy. That was good too. They also played Cranium, Higher Life, Custom, Special, dissing Speedy also. So that was very creative for the 4th round. Boy. And then I ain't gonna lie to you, this is where I started to get a little tired, a little sleepy. I started to lose concentration. The night before I was recording Promise No Promises concert. You'll see that posted to the station, to the channel soon. So, hit the bell so when I put it up, you'll see it right away. But I barely got any sleep. I went to work yesterday and then went straight into the pay-per-view. So by the 4th round, I started to lose it. But I do believe it was the next round, the 5th round, that Speedy began to play, and then all of a sudden just left the stage. I left everybody kind of like, what's going on? And then it was presented to the crowd that, he was having some asthma difficulties because of the smoking in the building. And he came back, he tried to continue his round, but unfortunately, he basically kind of semi-collapsed on the stage. He went down to his knees and almost to the floor at one point, and everybody went to assist him. And basically that was it for Speedy for the night. So at that time also, at the end of LP's 4th round, they were calling for the lock-off. Being that they technically won 3 rounds straight, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, I think it was kind of justified. Did the crowd want it? I cannot say it was a unanimous decision. I could definitely say the crowd, I don't think, was sure, because at the time of Speedy taking the mic to play his 5th round, the crowd did not boo him. The crowd did not say lock off. The crowd didn't seem disinterested to hear him play. So therefore, I think the clash kind of ended before it should, due to the difficulties with Speedy and the health issues. But all in all, it was a good clash. LP definitely won. Big up to LP. LP one of my songs for a long time, differently still. And big up Kaya upon the promotion. Big up to everybody who came out to support, because the dance look very well attended. Big up to the whole of Queens. Compound, I've been in there before. As y'all know, those who follow the channel, I've recorded a clash here and there and there. So, big up to the promoter, Kaya. Nah lie. And I've met that lady once in a clash, and I met her by calling her for some tickets for a clash. And we ended up having a conversation for over an hour. And that lady is a great lady. Big up Lady Kaya. And big up to our soul man that were at the event. Big up Speedy, big up LP. Just a quick review. I hope I didn't leave out anything. I don't think I did. But time for wrap it up. Come on, go hear what Speedy is up online. So you don't know, people, Sima Element at Bar for Bar TV. Look out for footage being posted soon. It was kind of a busy weekend. And look out for things in the future. You don't know what to do if you like the content. Don't cost you nothing for hit that button. Seeing Sima, checking out. God, pay attention.